friends, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I'd like to thank you for pressing play on today's video. If you are new to me, welcome. I am so glad you found me. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so happy that you have come back to watch another video. Please say hello. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to know where my viewers are in the world. Give me a thumbs up. It helps to promote my content. All right, so today we are creating with one of my absolute favorite new stamp sets from the spring or January to April mini catalog from Stampin' Up! If you are a regular viewer of mine, you know how much I love critters and how much of a dog lover I am. So this stamp here is totally what sold me on this set. And I have paired it with the Storybook Garden Patch dies, this die right here. Now I have already gone ahead, and as you can see, I have die cut and I have heat embossed to save a little bit of time. These little slits in here, they are for you can tuck in some vegetables that go along with that set. So that's also from the mini catalog. So we are going to, first and foremost, where is that cardstock? Here we go. I've got a piece of thick basic white and my tuxedo black ink pad. This is a water-based ink pad because we are going to be, whoops, I got a little heavy-handed there. We're going to be coloring with our Stampin' blends, so you want to have the opposite type of ink. There we go. Our dog is stamped. This dog really makes me smile. It is so adorable. I've also gone ahead and stamped and colored the inside. So let's open that back up with that birthday cake with all those candles and this funny happy birthday, another wrinkle wiser. So funny. I'm just going to make sure that we've got it nice and inked up. Bring that down. So the day that this video is going live is Monday, December the 30th. So that means we only have one more day of 2024. I don't know about you, but I am extremely happy to say goodbye to 2024 and hello to 2025. I'm hoping it's going to be a much better year than 2024 has been. So I have my glass mat that is found in the online store, and I am going to, I've got my Summer Splash ink pad. This is an in color. So I've just put some ink on. Whoa, I almost put my finger in that. Put my ink on my glass mat so that I could easily pick it up with my blending brush. Okay, and I'm holding down here so that I don't get any fingerprints up here, and I am just loading my brush, and I am just going to gently start very, very feather light. I don't want a big glob. So if you come in lightly and then get heavier with your pressure as you move that blending brush around, and I am going both directions. I'm going clockwise and counterclockwise so that I've got even pressure with my blending brush. And I'm pretty sure I've got too much ink on here, but I will just load it up on my brush so that the next time that I am going to do some ink blending with this color, I can just get started. I have dedicated brushes for my colors, and I write them on the back so that I know which color that I'm going to use with that brush. I know some people like to just use one brush for their blues, one brush for their greens type of thing, but I am of the mindset that that is contaminating your color. You're not going to get that true color because each tone is a little different, and if you haven't washed out your brush, you're going to not get, if you're using a very light color with the brush that you've used darker tones of that same color family, you're not going to get a nice true light color. It's going to be a little different because the ink is still on there from that last. All right, so I'm thinking that looks good. Now I will have a coordinating blog post with all of the measurements and a list of the supplies. Unfortunately, you can't, I think that's going to be dark enough. Unfortunately, you can't purchase these items quite yet. You have 6 more days. So I'm just picking this up as much as possible. And again, I am going clockwise and counterclockwise to make sure that I'm getting all of that ink as much as possible. And I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to wipe any excess, and then we're going to get rid of this. Okay, take my glass mat off, and let's bring this in. And then this is going to get glued onto here. Let's bring in our silicone craft sheet. So I hope everybody has had a wonderful, fun, relaxing holiday so far. Got time to spend with loved ones, recharge your batteries, doing whatever it is you love to do. All right, so next we're going to bring in our layer of crumb cake. So my basic white layer here is 3 3/4 inches by 5. But like I said, I'll have all of this on my coordinating blog post. And my crumb cake is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. All right, let's take get this out of the way. And our base is thick basic white, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. There we go. This was one of my swap cards for the new catalog with some other crafty friends. And I'm sharing this now because they should all have their cards. Okay. And then let's take our insert. So I've colored with crumb cake, gray granite, and summer splash. So we're going to take our insert and pop that in. I actually used this card. I've created many, many of this card. My father-in-law's birthday, as well as my brother-in-law's birthday. They both got this card. So I have done many, many versions of it. Actually, let's move this so that we don't bleed through. Okay, so I've got dark Granny Apple Green, dark Summer Splash, light and dark Bubble Bath, light and dark Crumb Cake, and then of course my color lifter. All right, so let's start with our nose, pink nose, and our tongue, and I'm just kind of, there we go, with the dark first, and then I'm coming in with the light, and then I will come back in a little bit to darken that up just a titch. And then our hat. So we have our fun pom-pom, and I kept my colors. I think these are kind of neutral colors that they would work for a masculine birthday or a feminine birthday. And if you just changed up the sentiment, you could use it for a child's birthday. All right, so I'm coming in, and there we have our hat is colored. Now let's come in with our dark crumb cake and that little wrinkle on the forehead, and then the ear. I'm just going to add some dark here and there. Okay, so that's all the dark I'm going to do. Now I'm going to come in with my light and just fill that in. And I'm leaving where the whisker dots are, I'm leaving that white. So I'm just kind of bringing it around. You can do this dog any color you want. My Ruthie she's a bulldog. This could be a pug, it could be a bulldog. My Ruthie, she's white with black spots, and she's actually got a couple spots are a little brown, so you could totally do a spotted dog as well. And I'm leaving the tummy white, so I am just kind of making a circle here, and then I'm going to color around it. My girl's tummy is actually quite pinky, but I don't want to give her this dog a pink tummy. I'm just going over just to darken that color slightly without making it too awful dark. Blending that line a bit. All right. Let's come back in to just add that little bit more pink to that tongue. All right, maybe a titch more to the top of the nose. Now my color lifter. As you can see, it's quite a harsh line for my tummy. So I'm going to come in with my color lifter, and I'm just going to go over that line just so that it pushes that color back. So it's not quite so harsh. And then let that dry. And now you would need your snips to fussy cut this out. There is no die. However, I've already got one already cut, so you don't have to watch me fussy cut. So let's grab some dimensionals here. So one down here and here. And actually, I'm going to grab my little babies as well. There, and then I want on the ears. So I'm going to cut a snip, a little strip here, and I'm going to put it on here and here. Now, because this is going to be sitting on top of cardstock, my cardstock layer, come on, let's use this to help lift. And come on, get off. One more. There we go. I am going to stack a few of the glue dots on here because I don't want a speed bump, as I call it. Come on. Because there is that different height with the cardstock, the Granny Apple Green layer. So for the ears, I'm just rolling it because that will double it up. You don't have to do this if you are not persnickety like me, but I happen to just be that type of personality that, there we go, grab my reverse tweezers and grab my cute little doggy, and we are going to put the dog right here, like so. And now it is basically the same distance from the bottom here where we've got that extra piece of cardstock to this piece here. All right, so next we're going to use, I absolutely love these. I use these a lot. The Riverside Irregular Pearls. Now I've used all of my white ones off of this sheet. So we are going to put one here, one here, and one here. And then we have yet another fun birthday card. I am ready. We have, in 2025, we have a few friends like Brad and I that turn 60, in 2025. So I will definitely be using this card for a friend or two to give them for a fun birthday card. So that is today's card. Now I do want to point out, this is the card that I created today with you, and that you can see the browns are the same tone. My original card that I created, this is on the left hand side here, is crumb cake. My crumb cake ran out and I had to get an order in a new crumb cake. So my tone, the tone is a slightly different. There's nothing wrong if your crumb cake comes this tone. It's still crumb cake. It's just the dye lot is off slightly. So if you're ordering crumb cake blends and you think, oh no, what's going on? There's something wrong. It's not, there's nothing wrong. It's just that your new package, the tone is a little different. Just be aware of that. All right, thanks again for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoy celebrating with family, friends, however you're going to ring in 2025. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.